want to pull on some different strings. One of is when you mentioned one of your learnings about needing to work for not we won't say work for free, needing to look at maybe other ways of being compensated that are not money in order to learn. And so I'd love to hear, how do you navigate that fine line between, say, maybe exploitation versus a true learning experience, or like opportunity that could just be hiding in the lack of money?
I think that one of the big ways to tell is by looking at the client and like deciding how much could this actually benefit you if you did it cheap, for example. So like if I got an email from like I'll just throw something out. Let's say Pepsi emails me and they're like, "Hey, we have a $200 budget for a national campaign." That to me is maybe not a good deal because they could totally pay. They are only going to email me. So it's not like I'm really getting to know them. And my bet is that they are looking for artwork that won't have my name on it. So is that an opportunity for me or is that not? And to me, no, that one's not, right? But if there is a thing where it's like, okay, I had an opportunity to do some illustrations for a client. I'm going to keep this one a little bit vague. Like many, many years ago, probably I don't know, 2000, maybe like 13, 14 or something, like 10 years ago. They wanted like 8 illustrations vectorized. And I was doing more design stuff. So I was like, it's a lot of work considering that it wasn't paid a lot. But I ended up working directly with a big part of their design department that showed me very specifically how, in a much more professional setting that I've never had access to, how they are sort of handling this type of digitizing and work. So what I ended up getting out of it was I got like a really awesome crash course working directly with a bunch of professionals that were showing me, okay, this is how we prepare this like this. This is why we don't do it this way. When we use Illustrator, we use it like this because when this goes over here, this happens. I had enough foresight. I knew enough about the project in advance to know that I would be working sort of with this department if I took on this project. So even though it didn't pay as much as I deserved, I maintain what I got out of it, as far as I'm concerned, is really a free class. I have applied the things that I learned from those people to a lot of other projects. So for that, it was like, does this benefit me? Like, does taking on this project benefit me? Is it networking? Is it skill building? Like, what is it? And is the reason why they're not paying me enough, is it because they can't afford to? Or is because they don't want to? Because in the Pepsi example, they don't want to. In this example, they really couldn't afford to. But what I ended up with, what I walked away with after that project was honestly like a crash internship almost. And something that, I mean, a lot of people would do totally for free if it had a different name on it. So it's like, if you consider participating in things valuable beyond the paycheck, I think that there are a lot of ways that you can like get to know professionals. You can add contacts, either client type contacts or just like professional network type contacts. I think that getting in that room, it can be valuable. And so like I have a lot of examples of stuff like that where I was on the fence about whether I should do it. I knew I'm not going to convince people to pay me beyond what their budget allows for this. Like they'll find someone else, and end of conversation. That's fine. And it's fine to pass and decide where you have time for this kind of thing and where you don't. But in a couple instances, it's like, okay, how can I change this from being something that I'm delivering to them to something that they're giving to me? Think that I have taken away a lot from those types of projects. So you do have to be savvy. It's not the same as working for free, and you do have to look deeper into what the thing is to decide if you want to take this kind of thing on. But the reality is that there's a lot of artists out there. There's a lot of people. There's only so many opportunities, and I mean, of course, at only so many is a lot. I'm trying to be sensitive, but sometimes something crosses your bow that might be bigger than the thing that it is. I think that occasionally taking a knee to learn instead of just considering yourself a permanent professional. I'm at the top of my game 100% of the time, going, okay, I am not a total 100% professional. And I think that this is something that could push me in that direction, I think is valuable. So that's kind of what I mean by not go work for free, do anything for free, but keep a broader mind than just like earning money for something. Because obviously earning money for something is wonderful. That's awesome. That's level one. But like what else? What else could a project teach you or a community of people teach you?
Thank you for joining Rick and myself on another episode of Origins, A Creative Journey, a Designer Con production. Please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, download and listen to us every place you get your favorite podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Origins Creative Journey, all one word. Drop us an email for thoughts, ideas, or maybe somebody you'd like us to interview at dconpodcast@gmail.com. And make sure you join us in Las Vegas for DesignerCon, North America's premier annual design convention. All the information can be found, including tickets, at designercon.com. Till then, enjoy your own creative journey.